Dallas. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will start this drive with 4. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And some space here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this will wind up the Saints' first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They run with 4. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge game. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Bootleg. Flacco on the move to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Tackled by Jordan Elliott. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll get this out to Kamara, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
can do it, baby.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before half for Carr. That is caught, and he is going to have the Saints first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 21-0.
Saints nothing. Justin Hopkins.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn.